What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. This is the Hammer Lecter, and today we have another figure to be added into this Khonshu BAF wave, and that is the zombie Scarlet Witch. This What If show, I think, was one of the best when it came to the What If series, and I think What If was just a really nice Disney Plus show to have. And of course, if you just look at, the She-Hulks and all that, I mean, I do like it, but of course, it does have its own perks, and I really did enjoy this What If, and I'm super excited to be able to complete this. And I was actually quite excited that they actually given us the zombie Scarlet Witch. I mean, it just makes a lot of sense. It's easy to make because it's like a cartoon in a sense, so it's easy to make a figure on it, and of course, you just zombie, everybody loves zombies. So in today's video, what we are going to do is, of course, do a little bit of some unboxing, go through the figure, articulation, and of course, just to give you my thoughts and my opinion on it. So yes, without further ado, let us just get right into it. Okay, so we're gonna start here with the packaging, and as a fan of the normal window packaging, and this is a bit disappointing with all this windowless stuff, like you honestly don't know what you're gonna get inside. It's like really a box of chocolates, which is annoying because sometimes the computer rendering over here does not truly reflect what you would get from the box here inside. So it's quite disappointing sometimes, but sometimes it does surprise you. So let's hope it does. And going on to the side here, what we have is all the 6 figures that makes up this Khonshu over here. It does exclude the zombie Iron Man, which we will check out in another separate video. And going on to the side here, this is all the cartoon artwork they have done from the show, which of course is one of my favorite. And of course on the back here, it does show you what you can get inside the box. You have your Khonshu BAF piece, you have your accessories, and also the product image. So what we're gonna do right now is to unbox this bad boy up. So here we have it. This is the Scarlet Zombie over here, and I gotta say, it looks really, really awesome. Sorry about that. It's quite hard to stand on this, as you would expect, but it looks really, really nice. And let's just check out the accessories that comes with this figure. Alright, so we do not have any interchangeable hands or heads, but we do have some effect pieces. Alright, so looking at this figure, as you can see there, it's very, very hard to stand, and that's one of the most annoying things that comes with this figure, is that it's very hard to stand. But looking at the figure itself, it looks really, really awesome. This is how you want your zombie MCU figures to be, or just your zombie Marvel figures to be, like with that grimacing look, that deadly look, because every time it looks just very clean, very nice. But this is the first time that they're pulling it off. I mean, they had it with the zombie Captain America. I'm really glad that with the series they have continued with this to give us that. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. People like zombies, people love Marvel, so it makes sense for Hasbro to come out with these figures. And yeah, with that head, that crazy hair, it's very hard to balance it because of that top heaviness that comes with this, and that's one of the most disappointing things. But again, with that head sculpt, it looks really, really awesome. The hair looks really crazy. It's all going around. It's like very accurate to the source material as well. You can see the lines that comes with it. It's all sculpted in, really, really awesome details on it. And the face looks super, super awesome. I mean, that's a real zombie look, I would say. You have all that zombie veins coming out, the blood going on to the face as well, and that eyes as well looks really, really cool. And of course that teeth, it's all looking really, really gnarly and nice. And of course, if we go on to the chest area, she's wearing a necklace, but also you do have some blood spots on her, and that suit as well, the leather suit, which is familiar with most of the MCU Scarlet Witch figures, looks really nice. And if you go on to the arms here, you do have all that nice goodness of that tear. It's all sculpted in, so it's not like just paint work, it's actually really sculpted in. It does have that dirty look, as you can see from the shadows on that chest area. And also going on to the back here, you have that torn jacket, her torn, outfit here. Very nice details, and you do have that, that kind of dirt marks on her, which looks really, really awesome. That paint here as well looks really nice. I like the paint job, it looks really cool. And it's very similar to the zombie Captain America, which we will check out in a little bit. Going on to the pants here as well, it does have that torn part, but this one's a bit more painted in, so it's not really sculpted in like with the top here. So it's all like just painted, and you do have a little bit on the front and also on the back. And the leather pants does look all right. Also, we do have nice boots here, but of course the annoying part is that it's very hard to just move around, which we will check out in a little bit. And in terms of the hands here, it's actually not too bad. You do have that wavy hands that she likes to do in her Scarlet mode, Scarlet Witch mode, and Wonder Vision mode, you know, where she's just casting out all her spells. You know, it's like that. So it doesn't make sense for her to give, like, you know, the fighting face or whatsoever. So I don't have any problems with it. But yes, definitely that top heavy on this figure makes it really hard to stand. And you can see here, it's just really hard, really hard to stand. And now let's just check out the articulation on this. So in terms of the head movements, it can go all the way up this much and it can tilt all the way down this much, which isn't too bad. In terms of the pivot here, you do have the swivel, which can go on the sides and you can rotate it as much as you want. Going on to the arms here, you can go all the way 360 degrees, and in terms of the height, it can go up this much. Going on to the arms as well, you do have the bicep swivel, so you can just twist it on the biceps here. Going on to the double jointed elbows, really nice to give that extra flexibility. But in terms of the hands, you only can rotate it. You can't actually tilt up or up or down because they don't have that hinge there. Going on to the torso, it only can swivel like this much, and this is a problem with most of the female figures because you can't really crunch forward. This is the most you are going to get in terms of the torso, so not much at all. And going on backwards, you know, it's mainly done by the legs, so not a lot of upper movements. And of course, going on to the legs here, there's no waist swivel. Just remember, there's no waist with this. Going on to legs, you do have your upper thigh swivel, you do have your double jointed knees, very flexible figure, soft. And of course, going on to the legs here, it doesn't have a proper pivot. You can, you know, just tilt inwards, outwards, but you know, you can't really twist it to the sides, which would help a lot when it comes to making this figure stand. So measuring out this figure, it does stand in at about almost the 7.5 inch mark with all that hair going on there. And here is it next to the other figures that we have reviewed so far on the channel. And as you can see, this set is really fun to have, but it's really hard to make all this figure stand. I mean, even Howard the Duck, it was at one point, it was quite annoying to make it stand. This one as well, the He Who Remains figure, as you can see that it's not going to stand. And there's a lack of accessories that comes with the set. And also Agent Wu was a bit hard. Only the easiest so far was a Red Skull, but as you can see here, this set here is really hard to stand. But this is how actually it looks with the other figures. And here is it next to the other zombie figures from this wave. I'm going to just take out Red Skull over here. So it's next to the zombie Captain America and the zombie Hunter Spider-Man. And I gotta say, you know, it actually looks really awesome. Here's it next to some other figures from this What If series that I've gotten and I managed to put on this table. I don't have the Captain Carter, but I do have the T'Challa one. May he rest in peace. And also we do have other figures like Nebula, but these are the ones I think which people would like to see. Okay, so that is it with the Scarlet Witch zombie figure, and I gotta say, like, in terms of looks, it's really nice, but because of that, you know, that ankle pivots, which doesn't really exist, it's really quite bad. So for a rating, it's a bit hard, but I'm gonna give this a nice 6 out of 10. It looks awesome, but it's very hard to display this if you're not going to use a stand on this, which of course is one of the most annoying things. But the sculpting on this and the looks on this looks really amazing. Let me know if your figure you've gotten with the ankles over here is alright. Maybe mine is a defective figure, maybe that's just the case, but that is just my thoughts and my experience with this figure. So if you guys did enjoy this, do click the like and smash the subscribe button down below for more videos like this in the future. Do also follow me on my Instagram at the Hummer Lecter, and I'll see you guys in the next one.